Welcome back to Vigor. It's your boy, Stealth Jets, leader of the JSS. If you haven't joined my Discord already, here is one reason why, and my members in the Discord will tell you too. I make announcements of what video, of what title will be upcoming on the next Vigor video. So if you want to get that little bit extra hint of what's coming up next, join the JSS. The Discord link is in the description. And don't worry, if y'all actually want to set up a clan, I've already outlined the requirements. Number 1, you gotta play with headphones. Bare minimum, you got to. Number 2, you gotta have at least 51% or higher survival rate. Number 3, you gotta have a plan for at least 2 suppressed weapons. And yes, the PSS counts too. The suppressed pistol, yeah, that's fine. So for example, MP5, SVU, VSS, and I think that's it. Yeah. So, yeah, at least a plan for 2 suppressed weapons, that's all. Okay, so with that out the way, let's talk battery death. And I found an MP5 already. Speak of the devil. Okay, so I'm using the VSS on this map because I've used the 80-yard 97. We know the 80-yard 97 and the batteries work wonderfully together. But I'm going to try something different, like how I did with the AUR A1 in the chase down video. Bro, I'm getting all the luck right now. Imagine getting an MP5 and then getting a picture in the very next container. That's crazy, ain't it? But also, this luck comes at a cost. I don't know if you've seen, but while I was talking, there was a guy with an ADR and another guy who was actually a Vigor partner. And the guy with an ADR killed 5,000 people. Huge problems. Huge problems. And you seen, or you heard, the ADR going off near the container. That guy is out for blood. You heard that just now? He killed somebody. He definitely killed somebody just now. He's probably on 2 kills at this point. If not 1, because it could have been like 2 sprays at one person. Now, and I think the guy who was a Vigor partner had the AKM. I could be wrong about that. Could be wrong. So, this is tricky, right? This is real tricky. I'm trying to avoid 2 people. One with an ADR and another one who's pretty much been here for a very long time because they gotta have at least 1,000 subscribers on YouTube or 5,000 subscribers on Twitch. So they've been playing this game for a while. I'm trying to avoid 2 people while being a sitting duck in the open, trying to locate this picture. And like I said, the game don't stop for you. If you're looting somebody, the game don't stop. You stop moving, which makes you a sitting target, which makes your head still, which means it's all the more pleasing to a player when they shoot you in the head because you're sitting still. So that's why I'm going prone in the shadows right now, because I'm just like, bruh, I gotta find this picture. Spoiler alert, I'm on the wrong side of the damn house. But it's not going to hit me until a certain event happens. So I'm thinking that it's back here because I'm trying to find a small rock and 3 trees. There are 3 trees right here, but no small rock. And I'm also looking at the angle of the house in the photo too. And look, this looks about the same, right? Except for that one big tree in front of me that has 3 branches splitting off from it. Or it has a root and then the bark splits off. This was the event that I was talking about. When you get forced to move by somebody using a PSD. And so what's my next move? Transmitter, boom, get the hell out of there. Get the hell out of there. And now I'm thinking, where did I get portable signal detected from? And so I'm walking up here on this pretty much the best spot to get spotted at the top of the the middle of the map here, and I don't see anybody. But what I do see is that container. Remember that container. Remember it. Look, it's still closed. Even though somebody's dead box is up there, well, their player box is up there, it's still closed. That is a huge red flag. But that's also a red flag right there too. Because just a moment ago, I got pinged by PSD. Now, the question is this. Is it two different people? Or is that the same person? Is it the same person that pinged me and ran towards the detector, the actual detector, to check how many people are left in the lobby? Or is that two different people, and one of them is actually seconds away from death because the guy with the ADR is hunting them down? You always got to think about multiple paths of events in every encounter. The more you think in a lone wolf playstyle, the more you increase your chances of surviving, in my opinion. That your mileage may vary, but that's how I see things. So I realize now that it's actually not here. The buried cache. It's actually not behind me. It's on this side of the radio mast. And so what you're going to do now is see me stare at the picture for like a few more seconds. Then it's going to hit me. It's over here. But this is dangerous. The detector is this way too. And if one more person uses their PSD, they're going to detect me and not my transmitter. Assuming that they are over in this direction, the west. Or the north, excuse me. So I use my picture to find a buried cache. Boom. And by the way, buried caches do have flashbangs in them. Destroy the picture. And I'm thinking, okay, nice. VSS, and I found an MP5. Wonderful. But then I get pinged. I get pinged once again. And this is really bad. But little do I know, I'm running straight towards the guy who pinged me. I know you heard that. You heard two footsteps. If you didn't hear footsteps, you heard the vibration of the footsteps. He was right up there on that ridgeline. And when he heard me running toward him, he was like, wait a minute, this guy might be dangerous. And so he backed off. But little does he know, I was actually running out of fear. And so I'm taking an Overwatch position right here because maybe I can catch him crouch walking or walking in general down a slope. But I don't see anything. The true sense of insecurity is up massively right now. I know I'm not safe. And in my opinion, the true sense of insecurity is way more anxiety inducing than a false sense of security. Because you know you're not safe. You just don't know in what direction you're not the safest in. If that makes any sense. Now, plan is to see if I see anybody. That's the plan. Because I feel like the only person who should be surviving is the guy with the ADR. That's what I feel like. Because nobody else here had actual, like, high-tier weapons. Given a low-tier weapon can take out a dude with a high-tier weapon with the same bullet straight to the head.
The plane is coming. Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
But that's what I'm feeling in the back of my head right now. The guy with the ADR is left. And so I'm still checking. I'm like, bro, I heard that guy up there on that ridgeline. Where the hell is he at? But I don't see him. This guy relocated. He's nobody's... He's smart. This guy's nobody's fool. And right here I'm checking again. There's no plane. There's no plane. So that's good because then I can at least hear footsteps when a plane used to go over. You know what? I think it got something to do with the lore in the game. That's what I'm thinking. But anyways. PSD. Okay. Blue dot, your transmitter. Red dot, not your transmitter. If not, that's a person. And so what I'm thinking is that's a person. And so I'm going to close the distance because maybe I can catch them off guard while they're going for an airdrop. Especially if the airdrop is booby trapped, they're going to be staying still for minimum 3 to 5 seconds. And even though I got a VSS and an MP5, the VSS has a scope on it. And so I can at least ensure that that's a headshot. And so I'm running up here. And I'm like, okay, let me come at it from the top. But plot twist. From his angle, he spotted me. He definitely spotted me. And you want to know how I know he spotted me? Watch this. Just watch now. He's chasing me. You see that? Chasing me. It takes skill to run in one direction and like juke and keep running while looking behind you to see what they're doing. When you get shot at for like 80 or so encounters, you'll figure it out real quick. Now I try to play dumb while he plays smart. I'm gonna hide in the bush while he checks to see where I went. Because while I was running downhill, he had to jump downhill himself and lose sight of me momentarily. Those few seconds is all I needed to get stealthed up and wait. But that guy's on a rock right now. You see him? And you hear him. He's on a rock. He's checking for me right now. So, I slowly emerge from the bush. And I'm like, okay, maybe he called off the pursuit. Maybe. And so I'm going to put away my weapon. I'm going to walk toward the exit. He still sees me. This guy's not going to let me leave alive. Now, that was not risk less than reward. It was risk equals reward. That guy was not going to let me leave alive. He had a grenade. And you see that? ADR 97 and AKM. In the pregame lobby, he had nothing but an ADR. He killed the partner with the ADR. The Vigor partner, he killed him. And this guy had all the ammunition. This guy was loaded. He was going for me just to wipe out a lobby. Because, to his credit, this guy's good. 5,000 kills. And a grenade to boot. But now, the true sense of insecurity is slowly fading. Because the guy with the ADR he has a kill to his name. And there's no more gunshots in this entire encounter. Now, remember that container I told you about? Look, it's still locked. It's not open. And if anybody was still in the encounter, they would have investigated our little scuffle that we had just now. And so, I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna show off the locks. And nobody's here because nobody's rushing me right now. How did his body get in the container when it's locked? But look at this, y'all. I wish I had a bigger bag. H-bar T on the ground, ADR on the ground. I found an MP5, came in with a VSS. I wish I had a bigger bag. But anyways, now in my situation, here's what I'm thinking, right? Because I know some of you are screaming, Jet, go for the time safe. You need the XP. You're right. You're right. You are definitely right about that. But hear me out. It takes time to find the 2 padlocks and unlock the safe itself. Yes, I know I have iodine, and the exit is right here. I understand that. But I don't want to spend so much time looking for the second padlock to where my health gets low enough to where I can't make it to this exit. I'll always play it safe rather than sorry. I'd rather secure all the stuff that I have in my bag right now than go for that little bit more XP and die. Granted, I would get a whole lot of materials for it because I have a lot of stuff in my person right now. But I'd rather come home with an MP5, the buried cash, and a headshot to my name. And so with that being said, I take this exit right here because it's not locked. And boom. That was probably one of the scariest encounters I've been in a while. Top 5, well, top 10 list, probably number 9. Because that guy was coming for blood. The VSS came in clutch just now. It did. The VSS, I love this weapon. It's designed pretty much for my playstyle. Low clip capacity, only 11 rounds in a clip. But once you hit that one shot, you know if you hit him again, they're dead. I hit that guy once because he was running to the left, and I aimed to the left ahead of him. I hit his body one time. All I needed to hit his body one more time and he would be dead. But it just so happened while he was throwing that grenade, I shot him in the head. Just so happened. But I had to run because obviously, grenade, death, hello? And I didn't use my PSD because I knew I was alone. That guy wiped out probably 2 to 3 different people. And now it's going to be his 4th. You seen he killed a partner. It takes literally the speediest, deadliest playstyle to kill a partner. Because they're over here trying to loot and, trying to make things good for the stream. But anyways, I came home safe with 5.2 thousand XP. And let me check my progress toward my next cassette tape. And right now, we are at, let me see. You don't even tell you the level. Well, level 11, right. Okay. So, stay tuned. I'm trying to grind to level 15 and get this next tape. I hope y'all enjoyed the episode. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Until next time, peace.